Hey guys, so apologies for the really bad intro to this video. I have been struggling for the past 30-45 minutes to film and get past the first 2 minutes of this video. I think maybe because I am not showing you guys like a physical product like I would in a Dollar Tree haul. I'm not showing you guys a tutorial. It's just very different from what I'm used to putting up on my channel. And so I'm just talking, I guess, directly into my camera to you guys about a very, I guess, large life event that has been very stressful for my family and I. That could have something to do with it. But I thought I owed you guys this video because it is going to ultimately affect the content on my channel, and it's a pretty big deal, and it's not something that I could just casually include in like a Dollar Tree haul. So that's why I had to film this video separately. And if you guys have been following my channel for the past 4 to 5 months, you may have heard me talk about moving at the end of the summer and how I would fill you guys in as it got closer. And that's just because there was a lot of unknowns. There was a lot of moving parts that needed to be figured out. Things needed to be more solidified, and I feel like that day is finally here, so I can share that information with you guys. I feel like I've been sitting on a secret, and it's been killing me not to say anything. But again, I just wanted to make sure the time was right to tell you guys. And I do have a little notepad here because I want to try to stay on track. Again, this is a very different video that I'm used to filming, and it's kind of, I'm a little bit awkward, I guess, because I'm just not used to this style, and I was never really good at public speaking either. That could have something to do with it too. I think I actually failed public speaking in high school. So I did write who, what, when, where, why, how, and future questions or topics. So if you see me looking down awkwardly at this notepad, it's because I'm trying to stay on track, because I do have some squirrel moments. Squirrel! Where I tend to go off topic, and I really want to do my best to stay on course here. So I guess we'll get into the who, what, when questions. I'll kind of answer that all, I guess, in one big statement. But my family and I are moving to Japan for 3 years, and we will be moving at, I think, the middle or end of September. This is a very big, shocking life change for us. If some of you might know that my husband is active duty military, some of you might not know that, but he is, and he has been selected to move overseas, for us to move overseas. And I guess I'll get into the why, the why, so military, and also kind of the events leading up to this decision that was made for us. So we did not choose to go to Japan. The government decided we were going to Japan. So we actually thought we were going to Florida. We were almost like, I would say like 90-95% sure we were going to Florida, because that's what my husband, that was the orders that he selected when he was going through his selection phase. He had chosen billets for Florida, and my husband's always been really lucky, I guess, with his selections and then being actually sent to the military installations that he wanted to go to. So we've been stationed in San Diego twice. We went to Washington. So he's always been really lucky with that. So this kind of threw us for a loop, because my husband did not apply for orders in Japan. It was decided for us. And when he came home with the news, I cried. I cried for a week. I still cry sometimes. And it's not because I don't want to move to Japan. I very much would love, well, I am. I'm going to be living in Japan. It's just the timing. It's the timing of everything that really just kind of shook us up. One being that my husband has served in the military for 18 years and he was getting ready to drop retirement papers. And retiring from overseas can be very difficult, so he will likely extend past 20 years of service, which is not what he wants to do. And also, we really thought we were going to Florida, and that is somewhere that we saw ourselves settling down after he retired. We knew we wanted to be on the East Coast, and so for us to expect something and then our whole, I guess, perception of what we thought being just completely turned upside down and going clear on the other side of the world was a big shock to us, for the reasons of retirement and just planning our routes. We've moved this will be our 4th move in the last 10, 11 years, I want to say. So about every 3 years we move. And again, my husband's always been really lucky with going where we wanted to go. The military has, we've been lucky that way. So I guess it was our turn. It's just the timing was really terrible. If this would have been the last, rotation or 10 years ago, I mean, it would have been a lot better timing. And then there's the fact that my son, my 13-year-old, went to live with his father in another state last year. So I am the summer parent and the vacation parent and the, I guess, spring break parent, school break parent, if that makes sense. So there's that logistical issue as well, because it's not going to be like flying in the States. I'm going to have to fly him to another country when he comes out for his summers and things like that. So yeah, the timing was terrible. So I think that's what made me so stressed out in the beginning. And I'm still a little stressed out, but I think I've come to terms with it and I'm getting a little bit more excited about moving over to Japan. So that's kind of what happened. The decision was made for us. My husband, we were not expecting to go there at all. We thought we were going to Florida. And I want to say for the first couple months after we found out, because I think we found out at the end of January. The first couple months have been, after finding out, have been there's been a lot of heartache involved. And that's because, my daughter has established friends here. I've established friends here. My neighbor has become one of my best friends. Her daughter has become one of my daughter's best friends. And so, and if you're a military spouse, or if you were a military child, even active duty, you know all too well how that feels to have to constantly pack up and move and make new friends and, new jobs, and then have to start all over again. And it's hard. It's very difficult, but I'm very blessed at the same time. And God bless the military child, because we as adults can handle this. Like, it's our job to handle this, right? But for kids, they don't have the choice. They're very innocent in all of this. So God bless the military child. I'm getting kind of teary-eyed. But so there was a lot of heartache the first couple of months, but now as it's getting closer, again, I'm getting a little bit more excited, because I am excited to experience Japan. I'm excited to experience a new culture. I'm excited to learn about a new culture. I've never been out of the United States, you guys. So this is a big lifestyle change for us. But I am excited about that. I've always wanted to travel. I just never expected to be living in another country. So yeah, I am excited to go. Again, it was just the timing that was very off for us. And now I guess I'll get into the how and current happenings. We have had some passport drama We didn't know we were actually supposed to have two different kinds of passports. We're supposed to have a tourist passport and then a military no fee passport, which we just decided to jump the gun and go ahead and get our tourist passports first, which was a huge mistake because we had to send in our birth certificate. So now while we're waiting for that, we have to apply for this other passport and we don't have our birth certificate. So I had to order birth certificates from 3 different states. It's just been a huge mess. And our pets have been another huge obstacle that we've had to overcome. I think we're good now. We do have, you know, our tickets reserved for us, including our dogs. I'm going to be taking our 2 older dogs, Juno and Thor. Thor is 10 and Juno is 7. And then we actually have 3. We're only allowed to take 2 dogs, which is so heartbreaking because I have 3. My mother passed away last year and I took one of her dogs. Me and each of my brothers took one of her dogs. So the newest member of our family, Jackal, is actually going to go live with my brother for the 3 years that we're gone, and then I'm going to get him back. But the good thing about Jackal going to live with my brother is that my brother has his sister, which was another one of my mom's dogs that he took after she passed away. So that's the good thing, is that we do have family to take on our extra family member, because it is heartbreaking that we can't take 3. But just getting my 2 big dogs over there, it has been a huge fiasco. It's been quite the journey, and we're still not even through it. When we get over there, that's when I can relax. But the dogs, the passports, we're also, on top of all of this, we're also selling our home here. So that is another obstacle. That is another stressor. We're actually meeting with our realtor on Friday, and we're using the same realtor that we used her when we bought the house. So that makes me feel a little bit better that we're using the same agent, because we know her and we trust her and she's amazing. So I can relax a little bit with that. We don't have to go find a realtor. But yeah, selling or buying a house. It's not a fun process. It's not an easy process. It has its own stresses. So we have that on top of packing up and moving our whole life overseas, which we won't actually know where we're living for quite some time. We'll be living out of suitcases and hotels. We actually just reserved our hotel over there for 2 months, because it could take that long for either housing to be assigned to us on the military installation, or for them to tell us to go look for, you know, housing out in town and renting through one of the locals there. So we have no idea what our house is going to look like, how to even plan or prepare on what to take over there. We did hear that we should seriously downsize, because the houses are just a lot smaller in Japan. They don't have these big, huge, you know, American-sized furniture. They live very minimalistically. And so yeah, downsizing is a huge thing that we're gonna have to do. We're gonna put things in storage, and so we're just trying to figure all of that stuff out. And it's been stressful, because we're like, what do we take? We don't even know where we're gonna live. Are we gonna live in an apartment? Like, is our bed gonna fit? Like, what do we take? And so yeah, it's been a lot of stress and just unknown. And I'm the type of person that likes to be in control a lot, and in control of my life, and I plan things. I like to stick to schedules. I like to know in advance what's happening. I'm just a planner and a very, I guess, controlling person, as far as like my control over my life. And I can't control a lot of what's going on. There's things that I can't control. So learning how to manage those feelings and kind of just let you know, what happens, what it is, it has been very, very hard, but I'm learning how to handle that emotionally as well. So I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop. All right, so now that I've gone over who, what, when, where, why, I will go over or talk about the future of my YouTube channel. And I guess the most important thing here with the future of my channel is discussing the fact that there are no Dollar Trees in Japan. There are Daisos, which is like a Japanese dollar store, and I have done a couple of Daiso hauls here on my channel, but I believe Daiso's only in a few states. It's not in every US state. So I will be doing some Daiso hauls. I'm not going to be doing them as frequently as I was doing Dollar Tree hauls. But obviously I won't be doing any Dollar Tree hauls for 3 years, which is a big deal because of the fact that a lot of my viewers are subscribed to my channel because of my Dollar Tree hauls. I see the analytics on my channel every month, and I go over all of that stuff, and I can physically see that most of my subscriber base is because of Dollar Tree. So that was obviously a huge hit to my heart when, you know, when I kind of processed everything and realized, oh my gosh, there's no Dollar Trees in Japan. You know, a lot of my channel was built on Dollar Tree. So what am I going to do now? And, you know, I was really stressed and kind of freaking out about it for a little while. But then I was like, you know what? When I started my channel, I didn't start my channel just to be a Dollar Tree haul channel. That's not why I started my channel. I started my channel because I wanted to do journaling and like craft tutorials. And I think over the past couple of years, I've just, you know, I've been doing so many Dollar Tree hauls that I feel like my other content kind of gets lost, and I will miss it incredibly. I love Dollar Tree. I've been shopping there since I was a teenager. It's a very big part of my life. It's my favorite store. So losing that, yeah, it does hurt my heart a little bit, but I feel like I can, because of this, I'm trying to see the silver lining, and I can start focusing on the things that I wanted to do from the beginning with my channel, which are those journal videos, which are those DIY videos. And I can focus more time on the editing of those instead of worrying about, you know, going and hitting all the Dollar Trees in my area and shopping and, you know, getting those videos up. And some of you may have noticed that I've slowed down my Dollar Tree haul videos, and it's because, one, we're moving over to Japan and I can't take a lot of stuff with me. It's gonna have to stay here in long-term storage. And I'm gonna seriously have to downsize like everything in my house, from my kitchen to our bedrooms to our living room, our furniture, and that includes my craft supplies. So I have been kind of pumping the brakes on the Dollar Tree hauls. I'm still going to film Dollar Tree hauls up until I leave. I don't think they're gonna be every single week, and it's not gonna be as much as I'm used to hauling. A lot of it is going to be like cleaning supplies, getting my house ready to sell. It's gonna be things that I'm going to need for traveling over to Japan. Things like that. It's not going to be like a ton of craft supplies and things that you guys are used to seeing. But I am gonna ride this train or car to the wheels fall off. I'm gonna stay with Dollar Tree and hold on to Dollar Tree as long as I possibly can, because again, I love that store. But I am excited for Japan. Again, I'm excited to experience the culture. I want to do some, you know, travel or like lifestyle vlogs over there and take you guys with me to experience Japan. I want to do that. So I have no plans on ending my YouTube channel. The content is just going to change. Again, I want to do some vlogging. I think I even want to do like packing vlogs, and then our actual trip. When we move over there, we do have to drive to another state to catch our flight out to Japan, but I want to film that whole process. I want to film the packing process, which is going to be a little bit different because we actually don't pack a lot of things ourselves. We're not allowed to. The movers, the people that are contracted actually move and pack everything for us. But there's still, I always like kind of pack some things. If I'm allowed to, I try to do it. Again, that's just the control Wendy, the Wendy that wants to be in control of everything, kind of taking over. And it's hard letting other people touch and pack your things. It's always hard for me. I want to do some grocery shopping vlogs, maybe like a Costco run. IKEA, they do have those stores over in Japan, and they probably have a ton of stores that I wouldn't think that they would have. That's just, I guess, the American in me thinking like we have the best of everything, and that's not true at all. But yeah, so I want to do a lot of different things on my channel, and this is, I guess, exciting because as much as I love Dollar Tree, I felt like I was restricting myself from other content by just thinking Dollar Tree was it for me and my channel, and it's not. And I don't plan on quitting. I'm not quitting. So I hope you will join me in my journey over in Japan. I hope you stay and see what's to come on my channel. I promise you it's going to be amazing. Again, I can't wait to get back into the reason why I started my channel and do more of my journaling content. I'm really excited about that because journaling is such a big part of my life, and I want to share it with you guys. And I think I want to do journaling more than the DIYs. I still want to do DIYs, but I think the journaling content, the junk journals and traveling journals is what I really want to do. And so yeah, I'm excited, and I feel so much better getting this out to you guys and off my chest. I feel so much relief from that. I can't tell you how it feels to finally let this secret out that I've been hanging on to. I feel so much pressure just off my shoulders now, and I feel like I can finally relax, and I can start filming these vlogs and things for you guys and taking you with me on my journey. So thank you guys so much for your support, whether you've been here for the past 4 years or whether you're a new subscriber. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for just supporting me by watching my videos. If you've liked a video, if you disliked a video, thank you so much for just spending your time watching my content. Time is precious, and the fact that you watch my videos and you spend your time watching my videos, it means the world to me, and I'm so appreciative of all of you, every single person. So thank you so much, and I will see you Friday. I do have a Dollar Tree haul that I'm getting ready to film today, but it will be up Friday, and I just went and got a bunch of cleaning supplies and, again, things like that for moving and getting our house ready to sell. So I will see you Friday. Take care.